Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We've just been here and found a new item, which was to do with a missing item from, well, a case, I think. Half-written document dated 2/21 can only be submitted to the Chief of Police. So I want to have a look at this. So it was lost on the 21st of Feb. Bruce Goodman, ID, well, it says 59, but then it looks like the 9's been scribbled out, which is interesting. Item lost and status report doesn't say anything on it, so I'm not sure what the scribble through 9 is. That's slightly suspicious in my opinion, so we'll have to bear that in mind and, you know, try and work out what might have happened there. For now, let's, is there anything else we can say to him? Ah, yes, permission to enter. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favour? Well, I never thought the day would come when Raito asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Are you going to answer? Or now, Raito. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate after all. Raito, please, do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50, I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. It just goes to show you never know until you ask. And for you here, you can borrow this. Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir. It's an honour. You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Why is he so open to letting us do that? That is making me feel a bit strange. It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. Okay, so we can go to the evidence room now. Okay, interesting. Right, let's go back to the entrance. So that means we can go to the guard station, I think, because we've got the key card to get in. I'm guessing Marshall is going to be here, so we'll see. Oh, no, he's not. Huh. Alright, well, can we, what do we do here then? Do we just like zoom in on this? The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha, the card reader is turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, well, what's made my Bambina's skies so grey? Here he is. Officer Marshall, why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him, look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. ... Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest, that's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. We want to give him the lunch thing, right? Yeehaw? Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. Beep. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. So, we know that he was a detective on SL9. It's SL9, right? DL6 is the one from the other case. So, but he's not alluded to that, so we might be able to ask him about that at some point. Can I ask about the guard station and Marshall? I wonder if we just give him the lunch to, like, sort of get him to start talking. Because it's excellent for putting him in a good mood, so... ... That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yeah, Miss Starr. What's this? What? What's wrong? A filet steak lunch. I see, I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. Alright, Bambina, you win. Ask, munch, anything, smack. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Okay, nice, yeah, so we could probably have asked questions before, but I'm guessing he would have just said, oh, I don't want to talk to you, so... Guard station. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention centre told us. Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I kept getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know. So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? I mean, I kinda like broccoli, honestly. Roasted broccoli with like a bit of garlic in olive oil. Top tier. Miss Starr told us something. A little bit of soy sauce as well, pretty good. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. I love his little his little descriptive phrases, are very good. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case? So the case died with Goodman, potentially. That's right. The evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. So, and I'm guessing this is where this ticket came in that Goodman completed to say that something was missing. So, did something get removed from the files when the evidence was transferred? Alright, security system. I know what maybe 2 of these machines here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. I thought it was broccoli a minute ago. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. Okay, so maybe we can have a look at that. Ooh. So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing? Okay, maybe we can show him something. Maybe we can, I don't know if I want to write those numbers down. Transferal. Sorry, but could you explain this whole transferal thing? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can re-investigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault of the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever, dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And what happened to SL9 2 days ago? Okay, I just want to go through this again. Because I want to get these numbers written down. And actually, what I might do... I'm normally a pen and paper guy, but for the sake of this... I might just take a photo so I can quickly get them all. I don't know if it goes into our court record. Okay, there we go. I've got a photo of that, so I can write them down on a pen and paper between episodes. Yeah, so she recognises one of the numbers. I don't know if one of them is Goodman's number. I don't know if one of them is maybe her sister's number. But, can we present anything here? Is one of them Goodman's? Maybe we can, like, present this. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. So it is on there, like 1 minute before he died. So who is that other ID? Is that Meekins? Because whoever that is went in twice. Once at 4:50, then Goodman went in, and then that other person went in? Or is it... Because I'm guessing you don't swipe out, it's just a swipe in. So how did that person go in twice? We need to know a bit more about this. Look, the fourth number, it's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. Oh, nice. Okay, we got it. Okay, so we didn't need to take a picture. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Ah, good idea. Maybe to like Gant and Gumshoe and people like that. Fine. Let's see if we can now go into the evidence room. So I want to use the spray in here, definitely, for all the blood. That's definitely on my list. Evidence room, sector 3. Okay. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. I mean, it does seem mortgage. Oh. Eek! Whoa. What happened there? Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I don't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true, I heard? Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. Go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire, knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true. One thing I just want to check is, what is the ID number on that visitors one? It's not in here. It's not in our evidence. Fine. So, Chief of Police Gant. Will loan anyone $50? Even me? Wow. Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day? Guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this. Evidence room floor plan, scene of the stabbing. Okay. Fine. Well, let's have a look at that, first of all, before we go any further. Nothing on it. Okay. Interesting. So have we got to mark it up ourselves? I'll tell you what, let's have a look around, and then we'll talk to Gumshoe. What's all this stuff? Wow! Look at this big pile of junk in the corner. That looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away. Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing. He's been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. Yeah, probably true. Right, so we've got all of these, what I guess are evidence lockers. There's something sticking out of here. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for this evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was open recently. How'd you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detectives responsible. How many times do I have How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either. If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal. Alright, well, so can we examine these? Oh, we can examine them all individually. Alright, well, we will do that in the next episode because we are just about out of time. This is getting very interesting indeed. I get the feeling that something went missing from that original case and that's why there's a problem, but we will see. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons Arcades Games, Wayne Nate, Paul from Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Hobo, Numinous, Kumadin, Paulione, Flossie the Sheep, JohnCom555, Chrissy, Paul James and Zolties, and I'll see you next time.